Hi there, my name is Jess. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you for returning. And we are going to chat and have some tea today. So I am this whole month trying to keep up with daily videos. And I am doing the Adagio CommuniTea. So for those of you who don't know about CommuniTea, you order a full month's worth of teas, one for each day. It's a really nice way to do an advent calendar, especially if you have like a reusable advent calendar. It's the cheapest way to do a tea advent calendar. Although I did get the Bon Maman 12 Days of Christmas calendar, which I'm pretty excited about. So, but other than that, I have a old David's Tea advent calendar that's got drawers that you pull out. And I will just put my Adagio CommuniTeas in for the first 24 days. And today we have mango green, which I know I like. I have had before. This is green tea, natural mango flavor, apple pieces, mango pieces, marigold leaves, and it's got moderate caffeine. So I have a little bit of tap water in my teapot and about half and half tap water and water from my thermos. The mango smell is very strong. It actually is almost more of an apple flavor from those apple pieces, but with the mango flavoring, it does get a little mango scent. So we are going to steep that for 2 to 3 minutes. I will probably steep it for about 3 because I like the stronger tea flavor and I actually don't mind a little bit of astringency in my green teas. So today I have had a few different teas. I've had my Tazo English breakfast as the first one this morning. I have them in tea bags, so when I woke up at 5 a.m., no idea why, been waking up super early lately. I think I slept a lot. I slept like 9 hours on Saturday and on Friday night and Saturday night. And so Sunday night and Monday night, I think I had just like slept enough. So I have gotten up at 5 both mornings. And I was up at 5. I don't want to wake up everybody in the house. I usually have to clean out a teapot and kind of root around to get my loose leaf teas. If I have just a tea bag that I can put in my trusty giant teacup, I can do that and not have to make as much noise in the morning. So I did that, and then I had some reindeer fuel, which I liked a lot better the way I did it today. So today I had reindeer fuel, and I just didn't, I used my big teapot, and I put maybe 1 tablespoon of tea in there. I didn't put as much as I normally would with most teas because the mate was really, really strong the last time I made this reindeer fuel. And it was a little too much. It was very bitter. So I was careful about the timing on it. And it's got peppermint in it. It's really a nice tea. I just have to figure out how to brew it correctly. So I think what I did this morning with the smaller amount of tea, paying close attention to the brewing time, I brewed it for about 4 minutes. That seemed to work pretty well. So I had that. I then had what was a green tea with also some peppermint in it. It was from a CommuniTea from earlier this month that I didn't get to drink. So it was AID and then DHD. So it was like ADHD, but it was AID, and I believe it was a charity tea. So I had that, and yeah, so now I'm going to have this one. It's been about 3 minutes. So I'm gonna pour some in this cup so you guys can see it. And then I'm gonna pour the rest into my big cup so that I don't oversteep it. Plus, I just like the sound of pouring tea, and I hope you do too. So this is a very light green tea color. It's kind of a white wine color, kind of like a Viognier. Yeah, I like this one. The natural mango flavoring does not bother me in this one. I don't know why. Maybe because green tea is a little bit more astringent. I don't taste the alcohol as much. Or maybe it's just the way they do the mango. I like this one as an iced tea. I make this as an iced tea a lot in the summer. It's nice and cozy today. Some of the more fruity green teas I don't love as much in the colder weather. So I have like a green citron, I think, tea that I'm not really feeling at the moment. Maybe I will at night, just thinking of it as like an orange pico, but a green orange pico, because I'm more likely to have a green tea later in the evening than I won't drink black tea pretty much afternoon. I actually will rarely even drink a green tea late because just everything messes with my sleep. So today I've had a session. I've been reading my book. It is chilly out today, so I've had my little heater on. I think I've figured out the HVAC issue. I think it was more my son complaining. So when you turn on the HVAC downstairs, there is some heat that inevitably goes upstairs because it's just all one heating system, but the fan doesn't turn on upstairs and like push the hot air out. So yeah, when he touches the vent, it's gonna feel a little warm, but he can close his vent, and he just likes it really cool at night, and I like it warm at night. So I am probably gonna have my heat on. I actually usually put the heat on to about 72 before I go to bed, and then right before I go to bed I turn it down to 68. I have a very hard time falling asleep if I'm cold. So the heat goes upstairs a little bit. It's upstairs, it's going to be warmer than downstairs. He likes it cool. He really likes it cool at night. So I told him, I know it's a little bit wasteful, but open your window a little bit if you need to. If you're really that hot. It gets like 70, 71 up there, which is not ridiculous. That's not that hot. So I don't think it's an issue where we need to call them out to have them look at the zoning. I think he just needs to shut his vent, and we may have to replace his heating vent. It's an old heating vent. I don't think it thoroughly shuts. It's also kind of noisy with the new, stronger fans on this new heating unit. So luckily, I think that means I don't have to have someone in my house working on the heating unit again, which is wonderful. It's very hard to arrange my counseling sessions around people being in and out of the house. I've watched a couple of YouTube this morning kind of while I putzed around. I listen to one, so I'm trying to keep my Indonesian language up. So I found a couple of vlogs that are in Indonesian. I've already gone through all of like Duolingo for Indonesia. My Indonesian's not terrible, but I will lose it pretty quickly if I'm not hearing it or using it. So luckily we've had friends here, Indonesian friends that I could speak with up until recently, but I also found a vlog. I believe the name is Owl and Rianka is the name of the YouTube channel. Their last name is Alfar, and they travel around. Mostly they drink coffee. And they will talk about like they do coffee hopping, and they go to like Kuala Lumpur and Tokyo and like travel around Southeast Asia and do this coffee hopping. But they also have a very, very cute baby. So I think in the videos now he's about 1, but they've been traveling for the past year with him, and there's older videos too that I just haven't gone back to yet, but I kind of try to watch 10 to 15 minutes of that every day, if not more. So I watched some of that. I also watched Poverty to Paradise. I'm a little on the cruise kick. So Poverty to Paradise is someone who quit her job, is living on cruise ships for 18 months. She's doing that through mostly like casino offers, because she used to cruise and would play in the casino, not a ton, but a little bit, kind of regularly, expecting to lose her money. Like she will say, I look at it like an adult arcade. I expect that when I go in, I'm going to lose the amount of money that and as she said, she usually would play with like $100, sometimes $200 now, and she expects to play until it's gone. So she doesn't really expect to win. And yeah, so that's kind of, her channel is interesting. And it's a newer channel, and I kind of like those old school YouTube channels. So watched some of that. Is there anything else I watched? I watched the end of Adventures of Matt and Nat. They also are a travel vlog, and I love them. And I had started their 48 Hours in Tokyo video, and I've just been watching like 10-15 minutes of it every day. It's almost an hour long. So I finally kind of finished it up this morning. So that's been my day today. I will enjoy drinking the rest of this tea, and then I will probably switch to decaf. And I hope you are doing well. Thank you for coming back, and I should see you tomorrow. Cheers.